Today we are starting the new chapter, that is the biomolecules. ठीक है, so the basically bio means the livings. ठीक है, bio means living and molecules means these are the molecules which are responsible for the living. ठीक है, so each and every living cells have a molecules, and these molecules performs the function, different functions in each and every cell, and these functions or these molecules are called as cellular pool. So all the molecules which are present into the cells are called as cellular pool, and these cellular pool actually perform the different functions in the cells. So these molecules are basically of two types, that is organic and inorganic molecules. Organic means which contains the carbon and hydrogens, ठीक है, and organic includes the proteins, ठीक है, which are made up of amino acids, carbohydrates, lipids means fats, and nucleic acids. Nucleic acids are of two types, that is DNA and RNA. So all these four are organic molecules which are present into the cells, that is protein, carbohydrates, lipids and nucleic acids. Nucleic acids are of two types, DNA and RNA. Then next one is inorganic molecules. So inorganic molecules includes the mineral ions, ठीक है, sodium, potassium, ठीक है, calcium, chlorides, these are the ions, and water, H2O. These are the inorganic molecules which are present into the cells. Now the experiment to identify the biomolecules, ठीक आहे, हे बायोमॉलिक्युल्स कसे आयडेंटिफाय करायचे, तर त्यासाठी आपल्याला एक्सपेरिमेंट दिलेला आहे. द एक्सपेरिमेंट सेड दॅट टेक अ लिव्हिंग टिश्यू, ठीक आहे, टेक अ लिव्हिंग टिश्यू अँड ग्राइंड दिस लिव्हिंग टिश्यू in a trichloroacetic acid. Take a living tissue and grind that living tissue in a trichloroacetic acid. After grinding it will become a slurry, so make a slurry, and then this slurry filtrate, ठीक है, this slurry will be filtered. So here I am showing that process, that is filtration process. So this is a tube and this one is the canal, ठीक है, through which I am the filtrate. So this is a filter, and there is a cotton placed, for the filtration of the molecules. So two substances or this cotton separates the two molecules, two different types of molecules. Ones which are passed through the cotton, which settles into this tube, and those which are not, which cannot pass through this cotton, which remain on the surface of the cotton. So these are the two different groups. So the molecules which gets filtered through this cotton, those molecules are called as acid soluble pool. Why acid soluble pool? Because it takes a trichloroacetic acid, ठीक है. So these molecules get soluble into this acid, and this acid is a diluted acid, that's why it contains the water, ठीक है. So acid pool soluble substances, and the molecules which does not get filter, which remains on the surface of cotton, those are called as acid insoluble pool molecules, ठीक है, because these are not soluble into that acid, that is why these are called as acid insoluble pool. Simple. So after the filtration we get the two parts, that is filtrate, that filtrate is called as acid soluble pool. So acid soluble pool means the filtrate part which gets settled down into this tube, and another one is acid insoluble pool which does not filtered, ठीक है. So after filtration we get two parts, filtrate and acid insoluble pool. Now what is the difference in between that filtrate and acid insoluble pool, or acid soluble pool and acid insoluble pool? So the molecular weight of the molecules which are present into the filtrate, ठीक है, listen carefully, the molecular weight, MW means the molecular weight of the molecules which are present into the filtrate or into the acid insoluble pool, the molecular weight is 18 to 800 Dalton, 18 to 800 Dalton, ठीक है. And the molecular weight of the acid insoluble pool is more than 10,000 Dalton, is more than 10,000 Dalton. 10,000 or more than 10,000 Dalton means the molecules which are present into the acid insoluble pool, the molecular weight is higher than these filtrate molecules. Okay? Then these filtrate molecules contains the microbiomolecules. So there are two classifications, micro and macro. Micro means are small and macro means are large. So microbiomolecules contains the amino acids and monosaccharides and the fatty acids. Okay? Microbiomolecules contains the amino acids, monosaccharides in the filtrate. So filtrate contains the amino acids and monosaccharides. Filtrate contains the amino acids and monosaccharides. Amino acids are the monomer of proteins. Okay? So from amino acid it will make a large protein, that is macromolecules. Okay? And or polymer, and monosaccharides are the monomers of polysaccharides, means polymer. Okay? Like a glycogen and starch, these are the polymers. Okay? So acid insoluble contains the macrobiomolecules, means larger molecules. Okay? Like a DNA, RNA and polysaccharides. DNA is a macrobiomolecule, RNA is also large molecule, and polysaccharides are also large molecules. But I am right here lipid. Why? I will explain after this point, that is molecular weight. These molecules are also classified according to the molecular weight. According to the molecular weight, these molecules are classified into the two groups. Okay? That two groups are microbiomolecules and macrobiomolecules. Microbiomolecules means the weight is 18 to 800 and macro means above 10,000 or 10,000. So microbiomolecules consist the amino acids, monosaccharides and the lipids. Okay? And the lipids. Now listen carefully. The microbiomolecules, I am writing lipids in the microbiomolecules, and here I am writing into the acid insoluble pool. Okay? The lipid is included here into the acid insoluble pool. But the acid insoluble pool molecules are macrobiomolecules, but according to the molecular weight I am classifying lipids into the microbiomolecule. Why? Because according to the molecular weight the lipids are included into the microbiomolecules, because the molecular weight of lipid is 800 Dalton, and the molecules which have molecular weight 800 Dalton and less than 800 Daltons are included into the microbiomolecules. That's why according to the molecular weight lipids are included into the microbiomolecules. But according to the solubility, these are included into the acid insoluble pool, and acid insoluble pool mostly contains the macrobiomolecules, but lipid is the exception, which is a microbiomolecule but which is present into the acid insoluble pool, because the lipids are not soluble into that water, because this trichloroacetic acid is a diluted, means which contains the water, and that's why the lipids are not soluble, okay, into the water. That's why lipids does not filter and does not comes into the acid soluble pool, but lipids remains into the acid insoluble pool, okay, due to insolubility, and that's why the lipids are included into the acid insoluble pool. Okay? So this is the explanation. Okay, that's why lipid is included into the acid insoluble pool, and according to the molecular weight which is included into the microbiomolecules. Okay? Second classification according to the molecular weight is the macrobiomolecule, means these are the larger molecules. Okay? Larger biomolecules. It includes the polysaccharides, DNA, RNA and the proteins. Lipids are not included here. Lipids are included into the microbiomolecules because the weight is 800 Dalton. So microbiomolecules consist the polysaccharides. Polysaccharides means the carbohydrates. Okay? Carbohydrates. In this chapter we will study detail the carbohydrates, then you will understand the polysaccharides, monosaccharides and disaccharides. Poly means the many. So these carbohydrates are made up of different types of the monomers of the carbohydrates, and DNA is also large molecule, macromolecules. DNA is made up of the nucleotides. So nucleotide is the monomer and these monomer repeated into the large molecule which forms the DNA. Same in the RNA, there is a nucleotide is a monomer, basic unit is nucleotide. So it is a complex molecule, that is the macrobiomolecule. Then protein are also microbiomolecules because the proteins are made up of amino acids. So the single basic unit into the protein is the amino acid, and which makes the long chain of amino acid which is called as protein. So these are macrobiomolecules, larger molecules. Now in this chapter we will going to study four major biomolecules. That four major biomolecules are carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acids and proteins. So we have to study these four major biomolecules, that is carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acids and proteins. So types of the carbohydrates, types of the lipids, types of nucleic acids, the composition of the nucleic acid, what is the nucleotide, okay? Then proteins, types of the protein, structures of the protein, and this is the our overall chapter. And final topic is the enzyme. What are the enzymes? What is the action of enzymes? Okay, and the reaction, the effect of enzymes on the rate of the reaction. So this is the introductory part of this chapter, that is the biomolecule. Bio means living, and the molecules which are present inside the living things which are called as biomolecules. So the cells contains the molecules, and these perform the different functions, and the molecules, all the molecules which are present inside the cells is called as the cellular pool of that organism. And basically these molecules are of two types, the organic and inorganic. And overall this is the some introductory part, that is the experiment, okay, to identify, and then the filter difference in between the acid soluble pool and acid insoluble pool. Our next topic is the carbohydrates. Okay, we will going to study four major components into the biomolecules, that is carbohydrates, lipids means fats, proteins, and the last one is nucleic acids. So first of all is carbohydrates. Okay, so this name is derived from carbon and the hydrates. So these are the hydrates of carbon, means the carbon and there is a water molecule, that is hydrates. So that is why carbohydrates. So it is called as hydrates of the carbon. So it is called carbohydrates. And these carbohydrates are also called as the saccharides. Saccharides means these are sweet tasting molecules. Now there are the three compounds, okay, three atoms, that is carbon, hydrogen and oxygen into the carbohydrate. So carbohydrate basically made up of the three part components, that is carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, and there is a ratio of the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So these are observed in the ratio of 1:2:1, that is carbon is to hydrogen is to oxygen. Ratio is the 1:2:1, means 1 carbon, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen is the ratio, 1:2:1. So the formula will become of the carbohydrate is the CnH2nOn. क्या formula होणार आहे? CnH2nOn. So example, if we take n is equal to 6, so the formula or the molecule will become, so put 6 in the place of n, so it will become C6, and here H2Na, so 6 into 2 it will become 12, so H12, and again n, so O6. So this is the formula of glucose and this is the carbohydrate. Okay, C6 H12 O6. So here ratio is again same, that is 1, 2 and 1, that is 1:2:1 ratio. So the the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are present in the ratio of 1:2:1. Okay. Next, the types of the carbohydrates are basically the monosaccharides, disaccharides, oligosaccharides and the polysaccharides. Now simple, monosaccharides means which is made up of only single unit, there is only single molecule. So example is the glucose and fructose. The structure is different of the glucose and fructose, but the chemical formula is same, that is C6H12O6, and fructose is also C6H12O6. So glucose and fructose are the monosaccharides. So these are the basic units of the polysaccharides. Then disaccharide. Here di means two, means which are made up of the two monomers, which are made up of two monomers. That's why these are called as disaccharides. Okay. So examples are lactose, maltose and sucrose. Okay. Lactose, maltose and sucrose, these are disaccharide molecules. Lactose is made up of two molecules, that is the glucose plus galactose. Then maltose is made up of two glucose molecules and sucrose is made up of glucose and fructose. So all these three, that is lactose, maltose and sucrose, are made up of two different molecules, okay, or same molecule. In the maltose there is the same, that is glucose and glucose. So disaccharide means there is a two molecules, okay. By combining the two molecules it forms the one molecule, and that is called as disaccharides. Then next one is the oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides means in oligosaccharides there is a 3 to 7 molecules, okay. So after the disaccharide 3 to 7 molecules is present, those are called as oligosaccharides. Example is the raffinose. Raffinose is a 3 carbon compound. It is a 3 carbon compound, okay. It has a 3 molecules. Which 3 molecules? So it is made up of 3 different molecules, that is glucose, fructose and galactose, okay. I am repeating, raffinose is made up of 3 different molecules, glucose, fructose and galactose. That is why it is a trisaccharide. Raffinose is a trisaccharide. Then last one is the polysaccharide classification. Poly means many. So these polysaccharides are made up of the so many molecules, okay, so many monomers, which is called as polysaccharide. Example, cellulose. So cellulose is made up of the glucose which is present into the animal cell, okay. Sorry, not animal cell, into the plant cell it is present, okay, cellulose. So cellulose is made up of n number of the glucose molecules. Glycogen is present into the animal cells, okay, or in our body. So this glycogen is made up of n number of the glucose molecules. That is why poly means there is a poly numbers of the monomers, okay. So this is the classification, that is monosaccharides, disaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides, and these are the some examples of these saccharides. Then the next, now we are going to study specific monosaccharides. So monosaccharides means which have only single unit, So monosaccharides includes the carbon number 3 to carbon number 7, okay. So carbon 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. The monosaccharide which has a 3 carbon, which is called as triose carbon, and the example is glyceraldehyde, okay. The example is glyceraldehyde. Then 4 carbon compound, okay. The monosaccharide which contains the 4 carbon, which is called as tetrose, and the example is erythrose. Then the monosaccharide which contains the 5 carbon, which is called as pentose, okay, which is called as pentose sugar. The example is ribose and deoxyribose. These are the two important monosaccharides. Ribose is present into the RNA and deoxyribose is present into the DNA, okay. We will study the detailed structure of the ribose and deoxyribose in the same chapter. Then the 6 carbon compound, okay, the monosaccharide which contains the 6 carbon, those monosaccharides are called as the hexose sugar, and the example is the glucose and fructose. These are also important because in our syllabus there is a detailed structure of the glucose and fructose, detailed study of the glucose and fructose. Then last one is the 7 carbon containing monosaccharide which is called as heptose, and the example is pseudoheptulose. These are not in our study, okay, or in our syllabus. So this is the monosaccharides. Monosaccharide means which is made up of only single unit. The number of carbon is different, 3 to 7, but the molecule is 1, okay, molecule is 1 single. That is why monosaccharides. And next topic is the hexose sugar. So in hexose sugar, the hexose sugar are also of 2 types. hexose sugar are also of two types. The hexose sugar may contain the aldehyde or keto group. ठीक है, hexose sugar may contain the aldehyde or the keto group. Now the hexose sugar which contains the aldehyde group, that sugar is called as aldose sugar. ठीक है, I am repeating, the hexose sugar which contains the aldehyde, those sugar are called as aldose sugar. ठीक है, from aldehyde it is called as aldose sugar, and the example of aldose sugar is the glucose molecule. ठीक है, then if the hexose sugar contains the keto group, those sugar are called as ketose sugar. The hexose sugar which contains the keto group means that is the ketone, ठीक है, which is called as ketose sugar, and the example is fructose. ठीक है, example is fructose. You know that aldehyde group means CHO and keto group means C double bond O. Means if there is a CHO as a functional group aldehyde, those sugar are called as aldose sugar, and if the functional group is keto group, that is C double bond O, those sugar are called as ketose sugar, and the example is fructose and glucose. So in the next lecture we will study the structure of glucose and fructose, okay, and some description about the glucose and fructose. Thank you.